What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today, and before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to you with a response. So as you can see from the thumbnail, title, and video, bro, I put together one of the most rare point guard and shooting guard builds in NBA 2K25 on next gen. Now, I love the build name, bro. I got two different versions for y'all of the all-around star. Now, with these two builds, bro, they're very different from each other, especially when it comes towards those heights. But these are two different playstyles with two rare build names that you can potentially use as your main build going into NBA 2K25. So I just want to say thank every one of you for y'all support. I see y'all going crazy. We are almost to 8,000 supporters, bro. I just want to say thank y'all so much. Salute to every one of you. Now, with these builds, bro, feel free to make any type of changes, adjustments along the way. And before we move any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of these builds. So for the first one, I'm actually going to go under the shooting guard. This one I like a little bit more than the point guard, especially because of the height. But as you can see, we're a shooting guard at the height of 6'7", 235 for the weight with a 6'10 wingspan. Now, this build off rip, you can see a few special things about it. That close shot, the post control, definitely going to be that we do get bronze limitless range with that 85 three-pointer. You also get a high mid-range shot, the pass accuracy, the ball handles there, even the speed with ball. And look at that defensive side, bro. I'm telling you, for this build, it has a little bit of everything, and I think it goes perfectly with the build name. We have a pretty nice rebounding when it comes towards this build, 67 for the offensive, 60 defensive. And then for the actual physicals, bro, these hit minimum thresholds to not only get certain animations, but I think these are going to be perfect and allow you to really go into any game mode and find some success with this. Now, let's take a quick look at some of these badges. So we get a few silver, ankle assassin, you also get challenger, deadeye, handles for days, glove, bro. Now, if you want to down the road, really take into account adding cap breakers, because if you were to go ahead and add it, let's just say towards the close shot, we potentially can get Hall of Fame float game. Now, on top of that, there's a few other badges like hook specialist, bro. Realistically, I think this is a very nice build all around to use the cap breakers for. Now, for that driving layup, I would consider going with a 62 strength. However, if you add your cap breakers towards this area, we can get physical finisher on the silver tier. Now, once we actually look at the post control, I was going to go with a lower rating, but I truly think that this is what's going to make the build unique. Not only the name, but this is a true post scorer as well as a playmaker, a shooter, and easily a defender, bro. I think this is one of the better shooting guards that you can make this year. Not only to start the year out, but it looks like this build is going to be pretty dominant on all four areas, from the finishing, bro, the three-point, the shooting, the playmaking, the defense. Everything is on this build. Now the physicals too, really special. On top of that, bro, these badges that we get for the shooting, you get Deadeye, Shifty Shooter, Gold Post Plate Phenom, Set Shot Specialist for that three-pointer. Of course, the main badge that I did want to go with was going to be Bronze Limitless Range. Now, as you get into the pass accuracy, look, if you add your cap breakers towards this area, we potentially can get Silver Bailout at a 91 pass accuracy. On top of that, you also get Gold Break Starter, Dimer, and then for the actual ball handle, Ankle Assassin, handles for days, strong handle, unblockable. And like I said, bro, if you do decide to go with the cap breakers put towards the strength, we can get a whole lot of badges upgraded from either gold to Hall of Fame or bronze to silver, and strong handle is another one of those examples. Now, as far as when it comes towards that speed with ball, even lightning launcher, bro. So we have 15 cap breakers that you can use throughout the course of 2K. Really take into account how much you're going to be playing this year, and I think that's something that not should be said before creating the builds, but make sure you know exactly if you're going to, let's say you're going to go for 5 cap breakers, 10. If you're going to go for all 15, this is going to be the build for you, but I'm probably sure most people are going to be going with 5 to 10 cap breakers at max. Now, when it comes towards this defensive end, Hall of Fame off-ball pest, man. On top of that, we also get Silver Challenger. You got Pick Dodger, On-Ball Menace. But this is realistically the only area that I would look to add my cap breakers towards. So if you want to, you can definitely go ahead and try to get an 86 steel, so that way if you add your cap breakers towards this area, you're gonna get gold glove. Now I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a few left over depending on however you decide to go about it. You actually need to unlock 10 cap breakers to not only just get gold glove, but you're going to use 6 of those and 4 more will be left over. You can go towards a few different areas on this build, but feel free to make any type of changes, adjustments. Now if you wanted to go ahead and lower the offensive rebound, that's another option, but you see how cheap it is, bro. So that's why I did decide to go ahead and raise this as is, leave it at a 67, 60 when it comes towards the actual defensive, and we still get rebound chasers. So if you want to make any type of changes, adjustments along the way, feel free to go ahead and do so. Now honestly, I did take some away from the speed. Originally I did have a 75, but I want to use those cap breakers, bro. Now the strength, I don't think this is questionable. You still have a lot to be effective. So from here, let's go ahead and move forward with this first build that I got lined up for y'all today. As you can see the comparisons, Paul Westphal, you also get Devin Vassell and D Murray, and together coming out of the shooting guard position, we have created the all-around star. Now I love this build name. Let me know in the comments, have y'all seen this build already? But I think this is truly a really nice template to start the shooting guard out of, especially if you don't care too much about slashing and dunking, bro. You have the main layup packages needed to be effective and considered comp. So let's get into the breakdown of this next build that I got lined up for y'all. Out of the point guard position, this is actually an Uncle Demi build, so very different from the one that I just showed y'all. This one, height of 5'9", 165 for the weight with a 6'1" wingspan. Now imagine running these two builds together, bro. Two rare names, and you're gonna see just how overpowered this one is. So look, looking like a slashing, sharpshooting, playmaking lockdown, bro. Now having a 91 driving layup does unlock Devin Booker floater. On top of that, you get gold float game with silver layup mixer. Now as far as for the actual close shot, this goes hand in hand with the driving layup. But look at this shooting, bro. Hall of Fame Deadeye, set shot specialist, mini marksman, shifty shooter. On top of that, for that 3-pointer, gold limitless range. Set shot specialist is probably one of my favorite badges that I've grown to like this year. Now with that 92 free throw, you can definitely take this down, potentially get some in other areas, but this is going to be the perfect rec build. The 5s, the 3s, I think we have a solid build on our hands. Now getting into the playmaking, we got silver bailout, versatile visionary, also break starter, and Hall of Fame dimer. Getting into the ball handle, gold ankle assassin, unpluckable with Hall of Fame handles for days. And then for that speed with ball, this is special as well. Gold lightning launch. Now I know all of the dribblers are going to love this badge, but for that perimeter end, bro, we get silver challenger, gold on ball menace, pick dodger, off ball pest. Also when it comes towards that steal, you get glove and interceptor on the Hall of Fame tier. Now look, if you use your cap breakers towards this area, man, you're going to be able to get legend, not only interceptor, but potentially glove if you want to make adjustments. Now I think this is the perfect two-way point guard, bro. This is a mini lockdown. As far as for the physicals themselves, you have the slippery off ball on gold. You also get a few others for the agility. This is a perfect build, man. Now let me go ahead and get into both of these takeovers. First, I want to go ahead and show y'all the shooting guard. Now something you really need to take into account with each of these builds is the takeovers, because for example, I have a center build, and when I get my max takeover, I go from an 85 strength to a 99. So for example, on the steal, let's say you go with the claw takeover, you have the potential to go all the way from an 85, bro, up to a 99. Now just something to think about on a few of these builds, but I do like these takeovers. You got 3&D, smooth operator, make it rain, orchestrator. Now as far as for the point guard, we get a little bit more of the same when it comes towards the takeovers. I really wanted to compare them for y'all. However, this is a real complete build, not only on the offensive side, but the defense, bro, very nasty with that high steal rating. We also even get sniper, bro, so this build has the potential to be one of the best 5'9" point guards in my opinion, with a rare build name. Now look, I just want to say thank every one of you for your support. God bless you as well for making it to the very end. And out of both of these builds, which one do you like more, the point guard or the shooting guard? Personally, I like the shooting guard a little bit more because of that height, but these offensive stats and the attributes on the defensive end for the point guard, they literally cannot be ignored, bro. This is one of the best builds that I've personally seen with this kind of build name. So if you have not done so already, man, I would really appreciate it if y'all smash that like button. Welcome to the family. Now let's go ahead and get into the breakdown to see what the build actually comes out to be. We get Jameer Nelson, also Mike Conley, and Warriors Chris Paul. And together, coming up out of that point guard position, we have created the first and one of the best all-around star builds, bro. Now, for both of these builds, I brought y'all two, I'm gonna call them comp, bro. You can easily take them into the rec, the 5s, the 3s, the 1s court. Really comes down to which adjustments you make. Remember, the cap breakers are super important, which areas you're putting them towards. So just think about that before making this build. But let me know, are you looking to make this as one of your main builds in NBA 2K25? Low-key, it can be considered a catfish because based off the build name, man, you can't even tell what we're able to do. Now, once again, man, salute to the Rich family. God bless every single one of you. You know, I pray that we continue to grow this positive community. You know, y'all are a part of the most positive 2K community, and I need y'all to realize that. So, you know, I got another video dropping for y'all tomorrow. I have a few others that I've dropped in the past of the top 5 builds. I got the top 10 most rare builds coming up for y'all this week. So before we get out of here, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last but definitely not least, with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.